now. It will be the biggest construction project ever seen in the UK and expected to be every bit as controversial as the Newbury bypass or Twyford Down.
Yes, it's called High Speed 2, a rail link to connect London to Birmingham and the north with a branch to Heathrow. It'll also join to the high-speed line through Kent for Eurostar services.
More than a third of the 100-mile line goes through our region, running through Wendover, south of Aylesbury, and near to Bicester and Banbury.
Well, the cost of the project is estimated to be between 18 and 32 billion pounds. Work is due to start by 2015 and finish by 2025. And Meridian Tonight can reveal the official consultation will start in 2 weeks' time. Mike Pearce has more.
The tranquillity of the Oxfordshire and Buckinghamshire countryside, historic houses and areas of special interest. But if High Speed 2 goes ahead, something a little like this will slice through much of it. Wendover would be badly hit, and to find out what's in store, I've joined a group of locals on their way to Kent. They're meeting some of the original campaigners against the rail link from the Channel Tunnel.
Really, my advice is get on with it now. Get yourselves up to speed. Know about everything. You need to know about Ramsars, which is some weird European environmental thing.
Build your railway. Send it on its way. The first morning on the track when it gets to Albany Park, you'll find all these people. Come on, stand up. We've got to stand on the track.
This meeting shows just how angry people were.
Here it goes from one settlement to the other, and it's noisy.
And you agree with that? It's worth fighting?
Absolutely. And it's very important to get all your facts right and find out what the proposals are precisely. Otherwise, you don't know what to fight.
It's not just the impact of the line and depots along the way, but years of building disruption that's cause for concern.
Maren, just what are your concerns?
Concerns locally, of course, the intrusion into the countryside. But a concern nationally is just the sheer cost and scale of this whole proposal. The unnecessary destruction of the countryside, the unnecessary expenditure of huge amounts of money.
They simply don't believe there's an economic case to spend over £30 billion on a line that will shed just 20 minutes off a journey to Birmingham. With no stops on the way, they say, unlike in Kent, there are no local benefits.
There is no real justification for this amount of expenditure when there are much lower cost alternatives available. I mean, I'm not anyway against high-speed rail in principle, but the fact is that this is being done in an uneconomic way.
You get the first glimmer of what might be coming to the Chilterns.
Absolutely. I have to say that everything I've seen and heard today has increased my fears, if anything, as to how it's going to impact the Chilterns. We were standing here next to a busy motorway. In the Chilterns it's going to go through, largely through unspoilt countryside.
But my strongest advice to you is get on with it, because you haven't much time.
What's really important I found today is these people are willing to help us even though they failed to stop it. They still feel so passionately about the issue. They want to help us try and stop it happening again.
Well, our transport correspondent Mike Pearce is live tonight in Wendover. Mike, the campaign against the high-speed link getting a lot of publicity, lots of arguments against. What's the argument for it?
What the government is saying, it's all about job creation, thousands of jobs, and regenerating parts of the country, particularly in the north. I think you come to a place like Wendover, you can see just how the strength of feeling is. I've got 2 or 3 people here to talk to us. Nikki, you live right near where the line will be. What's your thoughts?
Well, yes, it's true, I live near the line, but really that's not the point. This is not in the national interest. This is going to take away money, billions, from our services, from our education services, our health services and social services, and our children are going to be paying for it for years to come.
OK, well, let's move to you. I know you've recently moved to the village. You've got a business here in the village. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts at the moment, currently libraries are closing, youth clubs are closing, big societies happening, and then we've got a railway we've got to pay for. Everybody's got to pay more tax throughout the country. Why can't we build an existing infrastructure, the West Coast Main Line, for example? Why can't that be used? Why do we have to destroy the countryside? There's no reason, no rhyme or reason for it. So I say completely no to it, completely no.
OK, and finally and briefly yourself?
There's no valid business case for this proposal, and at a time when the government are trying to cut a deficit, they're proposing to invest billions in a project that's going to cost every parliamentary constituency 52 million, taking money away from education, healthcare, and with the MOD sacking soldiers today, it just doesn't make economic sense.
OK, well, thank you very much indeed. Everybody here really up for fighting this, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah. OK, a lot of strength of feeling here in Wendover, and we'll have more for you on the programme tomorrow.
It's going to run and run, Mike. For now, thank you very much indeed.